Okay. All right. Good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to 215 Trades, the home of the 215 technique. Here today with the chef today, and I'll be looking to see if I could cook up some pips here on Euro USD and also on XAU USD as well. Good morning, Javan. Hope you are doing great today. Hope my TikTok viewers are doing great today, and also my YouTube viewers as well are doing the same as well. And as you are all here, my friends, if you could just ensure that you just hit that like button and also that share button, I would really appreciate it. Now it's now 6:36 a.m. here in London. And we do have the London market opening in the next hour and 30 minutes. We're doing a 2-hour stream today, so we're going up until 8:30 UK time as well. All right, yesterday was a pretty good day in regards to the entries which were taken on stream yesterday. So if you're here from yesterday's stream, then you should be up nicely. All right, good. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be doing the 215 technique and applying it to Euro USD first. Then as soon as I've done that, I will then do it for gold as well. All right, so looking to be honest, looking at the price action where gold has moved up so aggressively since yesterday, might be a bit slow on the entry today though on gold using the technique. So pretty conscious of that. So I want to see how the price action will definitely play out on that a bit. So let's begin here and see. So this is Euro USD. Let's quickly switch this to the 50-minute time frame. Look at that now. Yeah, I'll be cautious of this today because we're pretty much at a peak level right now, so we might see some retracement, we might not, but let's see. So it's 6:30. Well, it's not 6:30, but I'm going to be using the 6:30 15-minute candle, which would be this candle right here. So that's going to be my point of interest as well, all the way at the tippy top of that as well. So that's going to be my point of interest right there. I'm going to be measuring 7 pips below my point of interest. So I'm using the 215 technique, 7 pips below my point of interest. So just around here. That should give me my sell line. Doing the reverse as well, just above. Okay, and that should give me my power line. All right, good. So we have that mark out now. Now what's going to happen now is in this little zone here, in this range right here, this is going to be called, why is that red? Oh yeah, it did change the color yesterday. So this is going to be called the 215 zone. I'm going to switch that. I'm going to put that, what was it in? Purple. I think it was in purple. No, that's it. This was in, no, it is in purple. That's going to be my 215 zone. Highlighted right there. I'm just going to move my alerts here from this section. So this is going to be my buy alert just on my buy line. And my sell alert here as well on my sell line. All right, good. So we have that identified. We then need to move to the higher time frames now to identify our target area. So we're going to go to the 30-minute time frame here to identify the 30-minute support and the 30-minute resistance. And I will do this all the way up to the 4-hour time frame. So that's a 30-minute support. Moving to the right, well, to the left actually, to see if I can identify any resistance. Do find one right here. Now, the price action has moved up so much since the closing yesterday, or just before the closing of the New York markets yesterday, and also the opening of the Asian markets as well. The price action has moved up aggressively both on EU and also on gold. Right, this may be due to, I believe it's the tariff situation. It has affected it. However, as well, yesterday, all the high impact news that came out yesterday did come out to say that the US dollar is a bit weak as well. So because of that, there was a pretty strong spike in the upward volume in on the gold markets and also on the EU markets, and you could see that it was reflected as well in the DXY as well. So today I think we might be seeing maybe a really small pullback, and then from that pullback we possibly will be seeing a strong reversal again, just to continue the trend. Now, because of this, I'm going to be cautious just to make sure any entry I do take, whether it's on XAU or on Euro USD, you know, it's an A class setup in a sense. So let's have a quick look. We're at the 1 hour support and the 1 hour resistance now. So I'm just going to the 4 hour time frame to identify the 4 hour support. The closest one is actually all the way down here, some distance away. We can actually do gold there, but for the purpose of just keeping it neat, I am going to put my 4 hour support just at the wick at 4 hour candle. Looking above, don't quite have anything close, so we still have to go all the way again to the left. You can use here, that's perfectly fine if you want to, but I'm just going to use the tip of this wick as my 4 hour resistance, and it's only these. When I highlight these areas, these would basically be like my target areas or my entry areas as well, all depending on if I'm taking an entry 1 or an entry 2. It would be pretty nice though to see the price action here though on EU to actually go back down a bit, to, let's say, confirm an entry 2 setup of the 215 technique, confirm an entry 2 from, let's say, the 4 hour or the 1 hour or the 30-minute support, versus just continuing to climb in a bit. I do also track DXY as well, because as you know, DXY is the inverse correlation of EU. So depending on what DXY is doing, that will also help me decide if I'm going in the right direction on my entry as well. Alright, so let me just move this out of the way. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame ultimately, just to see what is going on here. 30-minute support is quite close to the zone here, as you can see. So using the 215 technique, ultimately what I'm basically looking for is to see that I need to see price actually close above my zone for me to consider taking longs here, or if price closes below my zone, then I would consider taking shorts as well. Conscious that that 30-minute support is so close to the zone as well, so might need to wait for a double test of that area as well. So it's a bit tricky, but it should be fine. All right, let's have a quick look here. I want to send a snippet here of this in the Telegram group. Remember, guys, if you're on TikTok, please ensure you do not just follow the YouTube, the TikTok channel, but also follow the 215 Trades channel as well if you want to know more about the 215 technique. There's so many persons that are following here on TikTok. I really do appreciate that as well. Remember, guys, as well, to definitely hit that like button. We're only at what, 170 likes now. If we could only just get those likes up on TikTok up to 1,000 likes, I would really appreciate it. All right, good. So let me just copy this image quickly, and just paste this, send this in my Telegram group, just for everyone to see today. All right, good. So I do have the alerts here all set and ready here on EU. We have, as I was saying, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We have been steadily climbing, and when these, I know that there's a strong upward push right now, but ideally, if I'm going to go for like that long, it would be nice to see some level of retracement. We can see where DXY is actually pushing down and is breaking into zone A right now, so you know, we could see the price actually continue to push higher here in this instance, but just need to wait patiently just to see what's going to happen. In the interim, gold right now, I really don't like when gold is actually at all-time highs again, and I think that's where we're headed, right? I think that's where we're headed. So let's get it marked out here on gold. So this is going to the 15-minute time frame. We need to find that 630 candle. That 630 candle was just right here using the 215 technique as well. So this is the 630 candle, so that would be my point of interest. What I'm going to be doing then is I'm measuring 20 pips below that point of interest. So my point of interest is at 3374. So this would be at 3372, just taking $2 away from that, or 20 pips. So that's going to be 3372.766. All right, and this area here, I'm going to refer to this as my sell line, and then just above my point of interest, $2 above, or 2 pips, or 20 pips, sorry, above there. So if it's 3374 is the point, the POI, then that is going to be 3376.766. So that's the area there. Then I'm going to put my what you call this. This is going to be my buy line. Okay. Okay, and then in this area here, from my buy line to my sell line, this is going to be my 215 zone. All right, highlighted that right there using the 215 retest. So I need to find my 15-minute rejection line as well. Remember, guys, just to like and share the video if you haven't yet done so, as well as, where is my, it's not on here. It's not only that, but also to subscribe to this channel here as well. Okay, all right, so I'm on the 15-minute time frame. We got what, how many pips? We got about 60 to 7 pips yesterday as well. And if you're using the zone throughout the rest of the day as well, you would have seen that it did confirm a few more entries as well. All right, now remember, guys, we're not even at 1,000 likes, and we have almost 100 person here on TikTok. So can we just double tap on that screen, my friends, and get the likes up? I would really appreciate it. Thank you, bro, for all those follow as well. So this is the 215 zone. All right, we do have the 215 zone here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be measuring to find the rejection points. So usually the key rule is it should be about 15 pips away from the 215 zone. So that's 1.5. That's going to be my 50-minute rejection line. right there, and then on the reverse of that, we should see about 15 pips just about here. And I know the 215 technique is very new to a lot of you guys who are seeing it here for the first time. But if you're just seeing it for the first time, my friend, I would say just have a look at that channel right there, and you can see all my previous lives and all my videos as well on the technique, and you can learn a little bit more about it. All right, very sorry to hear that, my friend. Very sorry to hear that. All right, good. Let's see. So let's move my alerts here. Which alert is this? This is the sell alert. Put my sell alert here on the 50-minute rejection line, and this is my buy alert. So I'm just going to move this alert and put it on my 15-minute rejection line on the buy side. Now let's go to the 30-minute time frame to identify our target areas here. There's a 30-minute support right here just below. That 15-minute rejection line. It's quite close though. It's quite close, but that's fine. So that's going to be the 30-minute support, and I'm going to go to the left. Pretty much the same as EU, where there's no close area to it. Because so why I don't like when it's at all-time high is because when it's at all-time high, what it basically means is that there's support below that. There's going to be a lot of support below. There's going to be a lot of structure below, but there's no structure above. That's the thing. So even though we're at 3378, we're like maybe 2,000 pips away from all-time high, I believe, because it was at 3,500. As a matter of fact, though, it's not even so much. It's way less than that. Let's look for the 1 hour support. Right. So there's a 1 hour support right here. 1 hour support right here. 1 hour. Where is it? 1 hour. One hour on that, and then on the 4 hour time frame, go into the 4 hour time frame as well. Need to identify the support on the 4 hour time frame. There's this section right here, but I'm going to use this wick in this instance, this 4 hour wick right here as well. So that's the 4 hour time frame, and then also I'm going to use that section right there, maybe a little bit on the top of these wicks here. Okay, EU is crossing the buy line already, just getting that alert. And it's that candle closes soon as well. Hold on. That's a 4 hour. Let's have a quick look at EU. Just got an alert there on EU. DXY is pushing down, has already crossed into zone A. It's a very big zone as well. EU is just crossing now. We do have a break here on the upward move here from that sell line to that buy line. We do have some candles closing around that point of interest, so there's a break. So it is looking to be quite a good setup here on EU. So let's just see what's going to happen. I'm conscious of the fact as well that it's the first time that that DXY is pushing into zone A as well, so we might see some rejection as well. As you can see, that DXY is pulling back right now, and EU is strongly reversing, so that is pretty good here. As you can see, price game tested that buy line and has rejected now, and is now back down in this region. Good morning, S. Welcome, my friend. I'm pretty sure that you caught like maybe about 1,000 pips on that massive up move here on gold. All right, let's go to the 5-minute time frame, and let's look at what I am looking for today. Now, for me to take any entries here on yeah, I know. I don't trade the Asian sessions anymore. So no, it's perfectly fine, my friend. perfectly fly. So price come up here to test that 15-minute rejection. Once it pulls back from my rejection line, comes back into my zone, then close above, then that's it. I'll be looking to take some longs if it was to confirm that price action right there. Congrats, big shout out to you as well. All right, so if price was to actually come back down, test that 15-minute rejection here. Okay, test that 15-minute rejection and pull back into the zone, followed by a rejection from the zone and the candle close below. Then I'll be looking to go for shorts. Now the sell, the what do you call it, the volume overall, the overall volume is pretty bullish, as you can clearly see, and I don't think there has been any strong indication to say that, you know, it's going to go sharp. Maybe not now, maybe more off in the London session, not London, in the New York session when it does open. So we might see some up move, continuation of the up move here in the London session, and then in the New York session we might see some retracement until the news comes out again later on today. Nice, that's good, man. That's good, S. That's really good. That is really good. Where? Oh, you didn't anchor it. That's really good. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah, I did see there was one of my cousins who actually take entries on gold. He was massive, because he traded the Asian session based on where he lives. So he trades the Asian session, and this morning I woke up to him sending me his PNL. It's crazy, man. I'm like, all right, you go. But as I said, it's all about just being disciplined and just sticking to the rules. And I have certain rules, so follow them to the T. All right, good. So we have this marked out here. So let's go now. Let me just copy this. Let me just copy this image here and just send it in the Telegram quickly as well, just for everyone just to see here in the Telegram. And just a quick explanation really of what I am looking for. MC, no, I'm not doing anything right now. So ultimately here on gold, what I need to see happen here is that I need to see one of two things happen here. I need to see price test these 15-minute rejection, retrace back to the 215 zone, then reject from the 215 zone for me to consider taking any positions. At this present moment, the price is currently consolidating inside my 215 zone. Have no issues with that. That's perfectly fine. But I just need to see it play around a little bit more with these areas. So it needs to break that 215 zone. It needs to I think my writing here on this, it might be a bit small. Or is it because it's in white? No, you're not seeing that. Yellow, no, but yellow is gonna blend in with the thing in the background. Green, maybe? You're not seeing that either. Let's see what yellow looks like. That's blending in. No, go back to white. It's fine. Yeah, maybe put it in bold. Oh, it was already in bold. Maybe put it in 42. So it needs to break above that zone, test that 15-minute rejection, pull back, test that my zone, retrace from my zone, and close above. All right, now remember guys, if you are on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed here, please go ahead and do so. That's my channel as well, and I'm also live there as well if you want to learn more about the 215 technique. What's going on here? I know yesterday that thing, y'all ready for CH? Don't know what that is. All right, so EU, as you can see, EU rejected from that buy line, came back to test that zone, and we do have a 15-minute candle closure here in zone A. So if it continues to flip and continue, oh, this is on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, wait, I need to switch that to the 50-minute time frame. So need to see it continue to flip and continue downwards. And if I do see that, I think this zone might be a little bit too big, but for right now that's fine. But if it does flip and continues to fall, right, if it does flip and continue for fall, then we should be seeing some reaction on EU. So 3 minutes until this candle close. If this candle does actually break above that zone and close above that zone, then I would look to consider taking a long position here on EU. So 2 minutes until this candle close. If I do get a candle close just above that zone here, then I'll look to consider taking that long here on EU, using the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour as my TP1 and TP2 areas. DXY has flipped and is pushing down now, so that's good. It's not pushing down aggressively, but you know it's coming back down as well. And this is the 50-minute time frame here on DXY. So if this candle comes now and close above my buy line right there, then I'll look just to take a long position here on it. And what I will ultimately do is that I'm only risking about 7 or 8 pips on that NG, where the stop loss will be just at my point of interest, and I'll aim for that 4-hour support as my ultimate TP. Oh, it's a bit short for TPs today though, actually looking at that. Well, yeah, that's fine. So that is what I would do. But look at that now. So DXY is pulling back, so you can see I don't have any issues with that. That's perfectly fine. Just needed to continue to create that structure and that squeeze. Now remember guys, definitely subscribe to this video here. Now because of the technique that I use, I don't really focus on daily bias kind of thing. I can see where the momentum, the flow of the market is overall bullish as well, but even though the overall flow of the market is bullish, doesn't mean you know you can't succeed with a short, right? So don't have any bias, but it all depends on what the price action of the market do. Okay, all right, come on guys, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. We're at 1.8k like. If everyone hit the like button at least once, we can definitely get it to 2,000. Dalman, greetings to you, my friend. Welcome. All right, so what time is it? It's now 7:05 a.m. Oh, that's good. So 7:05 a.m. The 50-minute, the point of the price action on this gold is still around my this area here. Usually when I normally go live first, we normally go, blessings my G, we normally go live around 7 o'clock. So that's good. So the zone, the range is actually still in that same area here. So that's good. Is anyone here from yesterday's stream? If you were here from yesterday's stream, just put Y in the chat. Let me just see if anyone else came back from yesterday. So if you were here on yesterday's stream, just put Y in the chat. Good. Yeah, Talman definitely for sure. Just checking how many new persons we actually got hooked from yesterday's stream, or if it's a case where we only have all new persons on today. Kyle Taylor from YouTube. Ah, nice, Kyle. Big shout out to you, my friend. Big shout out to you. Your new viewer there as well on YouTube. Boss. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing anything as yet, my friends. Not doing anything as yet. Will says yes, he was here as well. Shout out to you, Will. Good. So it was a very decent day yesterday, on stream as well. So that's what I'm hoping to see if we can replicate here. And the only way we can do that is by really just be patient and wait for the price action, you know, to give us decent entries based off the rules of the 215 technique. I can't abandon the rules of the 215 technique. I just need to wait and be patient. All right. Now, key thing to remember, as I said, even though sometimes the overall move of the market might be going up, right? Sometimes, you know, it doesn't hurt for you to, you know, maybe take a short, because it can confirm as well. I think this pullback right now is sort of like maybe a slight fake out. So you see price came down from zone a 0 across the border and is rejecting a bit. Usually that happens sometimes because it's crossing the border. And what we do know about support, right, we have to remember this, what we do know about support is that support are, there's quite a lot of there's quite a lot of selling pressure sometime, no, buying pressure sometime at support, and there's quite a lot of selling pressure sometime at resistance. I'm getting Sylvia. Are you on, Sylvia? Just checking if you're here. All right, so that's doing that. Price action is retracing inside the 215 zone here on EU. Really do like that. DXY is still on the border of zone 0 and zone A here, so that's okay. Let's have a quick look at gold just to see what's going on. Gold came down to the sell line area. Hasn't closed below the zone though as well. So just waiting patiently here. Just waiting. There's no need for me to rush. No need for me to rush. Just wait patient. I think majority of this thing here is all about waiting. Yeah, it's all about waiting. All right, guys. So we've only had one share on the TikTok stream, my friends. Only had one share on the TikTok stream. We have almost 100 persons here. If we could just get those shares up to about 10, I would really appreciate it. Just share it to someone out there who may be interested in this, or they are interested in this, and you want them to know about a very interesting technique that you have seen online that you've never heard of, which is the 215 technique. Just share it just to some random person, or share it to yourself as well. Would appreciate it. All right, good. So we are at 2,000 likes. Nice. So you know the next goal is to get to 2,500, my friends. So if you can just double tap on that screen, we just need 400 more likes just to get to 2,500. I would really appreciate it. Additionally, as well. It's 7 o'clock, well, 7:10 a.m. The London market opens in about 50 minutes. We're still seeing the price action here on gold, where it has broken below the 215 zone and is pushing down, as you can see. On Euro USD as well, we do have price action pushing down here as well on Euro USD. As well, and if you look at the DXY chart, you can see that price action on DXY is pushing up. So if the price action is pushing up on DXY, that's why you're seeing the inverse here on EU, which is good. Okay, because this push up can also be a fake out to for price to maybe come back up to these areas and reject from these areas here on the XY, only to then see the reverse here of this. Kyle Taylor, what time are you live until, mate? I am live until 8:30 a.m. So we have more than an hour left here on stream, Kyle. So we do 2 hours of live streaming each and every day. Well, not each and every day, each and every weekday. So that's 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and that's on the London time zone. All right, remember guys to like. Oh wait, Control Z. Remember, if you haven't yet subscribed here, please definitely go ahead and do so. The only way you can get the full and true 215 experience, you must be subscribed on all platforms. All right, so let's have a look at this. Okay, let's see. Okay, EU is back in its zone. Okay, now, hey Molly, welcome back, Molly. Now look at this. All right, so price came down, tested that 50-minute rejection line, right? As you can see, my arrows are saying that's what I want to see happen. It needs to test and come back to the zone. Now, let me just see. I'm just going to ask. I'm throwing the question out there because I want to see if you guys have been paying attention to the technique. Looking at this, where let's zoom in a bit. Let's use the VAR so we can actually see it a little bit better. Right? Looking at this, okay, looking at this area here, do you guys think that this 50-minute rejection line has been properly tested? Right? If you think it has been properly tested, just put Y in the chat. If you think it hasn't been properly tested, put no in the chat. Let me see if anyone has been paying attention with the 215 technique, or even if if you're just seeing it for the first time as well. Just make a lucky guess. Has this 50-minute rejection line been properly tested here on gold? If it has been properly tested, put Y. If it hasn't been properly tested, put N. All right, can see that Talman is saying N there. Aziz, is that Aziz? Did I get it right? Aziz is saying that it has been tested. Kyle is saying no as well. Lava is saying Y as well. So Lava is saying yes, it has been properly tested. Okay, that didn't close below. Okay, all right, now, so when I had initially asked the question, it wasn't properly tested. So based on the 215 technique, it can't, if the line, if the 15-minute rejection line is there, it can't be tested with only a wick. It has to be tested with a body candle close. Now, as you can see here now, since the few seconds that we were doing the quiz, the price action has now brought this body candle close of this candle now to actually have it close here. Now, would you now say that this has now been properly tested. So for the person who said no, is that 15-minute rejection line now properly tested? Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So this 15-minute rejection line has now been properly tested. So the next price, the next action now that I'm going to be doing now, as it's now been tested with a decent body candle, I need to move my alert now from my sell line here because this has been tested. So I need to see a retracement and rejection from the zone for me to consider taking shorts. Okay. For me, moving out in year 215 is good already. Well, no, that's fine. So you can do that as well. If you're using the 215 go, you can just take an entry based off the close outside of the zone, all depending on how you want to do it. So it depends on how you take your entries. But for me, I mainly just use the 215 retest versus the 215 go. Now we can see here where the EU is tanking and it's going down aggressively here as well, and you can see that DXY is coming back into this key area here, and this is a perfect example of what I was saying, that even though the overall market pressure is bullish, right, as you can see, it has been going up. It's pretty clear as day, it has been going up. Since the start of the day, it has gone up by 100 pips, right? You can see that. But look at that. This is a pretty massive down move as well here, right? Because a lot of people will just come and say, oh, it's going up, I'm just going to click buy. That's a 70 pip drop. You see? That's a 70 pip drop, right? So that's one of the key reasons why I say I don't necessarily have a bias in a sense. I just need to see the price action test and retest by zone. I just need to see how the market plays with my 215 zone. That's all that I need to see to take an entry. And look at that, it's moving down aggressively now. It's already hit that 4 hours support, broke that 1 hour support and that 30-minute support, and it's just going down aggressively right now. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Remember to subscribe here as well. That's at 215 Trades as well. All right, to get the full overall 215 experience, you need to be subscribed here and also here as well. All right, GFX, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. All right, so I know the 215 technique is pretty new to a lot of you guys, but if you stay around, you will see how beautiful this technique is. So basically, all your take profits got hit without you. Yeah, all the take profits got hit. So it's pushing down. It's fine. It's pushing down. We don't have to worry about that. Even though it broke and it continued to fall, we don't have to worry about that. I will soon mark out the areas to look for entry twos on this. Let's have a quick look at EU. EU is pushing down as well aggressively as well. Right, DXY is coming back into this key area here as well. Interesting to see what it's going to do, if it's going to reject from this area, because if it does reject from the area, we can see a pretty strong continuation of the uptrend as well. So 30-minute support hit there on that as well, so we need to see where it's going to continue to fall. So let's go back to gold just to see what's going on here. All right, now let's go to the 4-hour time frame here on gold. All right, let's go to the 4-hour time frame here in gold. We do have that little area here, but hold on, do you want to use a 30 instead or the 1 hour? Let's still have a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is more straightforward though, because you can clearly see that support area right here. Let's switch the style on this and let's put that in white. And also as well, let's make it a little bit more faded as well. So that's a 1 hour support right here. Ooh, that candle is pretty fat. We might be looking to continue way lower than that. Let's look at the 30 as well. The 30 candles, they have been rejecting quite a bit in this little area here. And let's look at the 4-hour time frame just to confirm a little bit more. And let's look at the daily time frame just in case there's anything on the daily. All right, so there's nothing on the daily in that specific area. Why I am doing this is that I need to see where price may actually come and reject again. here. All right, so I'm back on the 5-minute time frame, because what I am looking for, what I'm now looking for, I'm looking for an area where I could actually possibly get an entry to reversal, right? So that 4-hour resistance has been broken, but we do have this key support area here that we could look for an entry to here at that 3365 price point, or even that 3361 or that 3351 price point. So let's wait patiently now to see. EU is coming back here as well. DXY as well is coming into this key area. Need to see what DXY do here in this area. Oh, hey, I don't know how to pronounce that. The S before, I don't know how to pronounce it, but greetings to you, my friend. All right, so need to see what DXY do in this area, because if DXY, let me just make this a little bit bigger for my TikTok viewers to see. If DXY actually come in this area and it breaks through it, then we can see that sell continuation all the way down on EU and also on gold, right? We will see it continue to fly. However, if it does come into this area, bam, and rejects from that area and continue to push down to go into zone A, then we should be seeing like a pretty strong reversal in regards to the buys here on EU, and looking for a reversal as well on gold as well. All right, so let's see what is going to happen. As you can see, the price is pulling back just a bit now, and EU has already started to push back up. Gold as well is trying to do. Why do I have two of these things here? I guess the more the merrier, I guess. No, I don't need to. Right, remember guys, if you haven't yet subscribed yet to 215 Trades, definitely go ahead and do so. Lost a lot yesterday, more than I was risking on that. Close too quick before I got profit. Oh yeah, I know the feeling. Is that nervous, jittery feeling, especially when you just enter it for the first minute that you're in that position. Is like all things are going through your head. Oh hey John, welcome back. Happy to see you here today. I did see that you were watching some of the videos yesterday. I hope you like it, and remember, if you have any questions, just drop a comment on any of those videos. I'll definitely get back to you. You can shoot me a message on TK, or you can shoot me a message as well on Telegram. That's perfectly fine. All right, so we can see where price came into this area here and is rejecting, and it's going back up now. Look at EU as well. EU is rejecting and is pushing back up, because what happened? DXY came into this key area here, sort of like tested it, but it's rejecting, and that's why we've seen this strong move back now here on EU going back up. There wasn't an opportunity here for an entry too, because we didn't get the confirmation for an entry to go for longs here. Does anyone know from on my YouTube and also on my TikTok, does anyone know what's the criteria of taking an entry to? If you do know what the criteria is, good morning Mr. Evans, welcome, happy to see you my friend. If you know what the criteria is for an entry to, can you just put it in the chat? Just put it in the chat. You don't have to explain all of it, but if you know what the criteria is for an entry to, just put it in the chat as short as possible. If anyone knows the criteria for an entry 2 setup, just put it in the chat. As far as not sure, okay, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We're here to help. I'm here to help. Here to show you guys what it is all about. We're almost at 3K likes. Come on, my friends. Let's get those likes up to 3K. We only need 200 more likes to get it to 3K. So definitely just double tap on that screen, my friends. All right, someone said to look at EU. Yeah, EU is not doing anything just as yet. It's coming back into the zone though. So let's see what's going to happen here. All right, Khalifa is saying it should have an OB and a fair value gap. I don't know. An OB and a fair value gap on an entry 2, maybe. But the thing is, I don't know the technique for the OBs and the fair value gaps bit. is not an entry a technique that I use for entries, so I don't know. But for an entry tool, ultimately what I need to see happen is that because we're coming down, right? So an entry tool will basically be taking a reversal of the trend. So if the price is coming down, I need to see it reject from the support with two candlesticks going in the opposite direction, preferably what you call it, preferably these candles need to close in like 15 to maybe 20 pips maximum. Yesterday, when this massive up move was made in the New York session right here, I saw it. I saw that move because the price was coming down, right? Let's say this was a 4-hour support. The price was coming down, and I saw it, and I said, you know what? There's going to be an entry too right here at the bottom. And I looked and I saw it. I was like, oh, look at that. Price came down, but it tested that let's say this area was a 4-hour support. All right, just giving you guys an example here. This was the 4-hour support. We can clearly see that the price action is on a downtrend. So if it's in a downtrend, then that means then if you're looking for an entry tool, you're gonna be looking for an entry tool long, a rejection from a support. Price came down, tapped that 4-hour support, rejected. You have two candlesticks going in the opposite direction right here, and it's not exceeding 15 pips. So this area right here would have been a perfect entry to set up here for you to go for, to capitalize on. No, you don't need such a high stop loss. Your stop loss on an entry two is only just going to be about 15 to 20 pips, all depending, because you're going against the trend, so you don't want to risk a whole lot. So I saw that, just that I wasn't trading at that point in time. So that's what an entry tool would look like. Haven't had a decent entry tool in a while though on stream, but time to come we will definitely see some. All right, the chat is going crazy. Should I buy or sell? I do not know. Remember, I'm no financial advisor, my friend, so I do not give any financial advice. But as soon as there is a class 215 setup, then I will say what I am doing, and then at that point you do what you need to do on your from your end. However, EU right now, it hasn't confirmed any position, any entries as yet. I can't take an entry too because this candle is too massive as well, so no entry two there for me as well. So I need to see if price is just going to continue to pull inside the zone or if it's going to reject from that zone here. So I'm just waiting for that. Provide a TP if you hit your zone. Provide my TP if it hit my zone. On which, remember, no, my TPs are pretty straightforward, my friends. Pretty straightforward. My 30-minute support will be my TP1, 1-hour TP2, 4-hour TP3. That will never change. It's always going to be like that. That's why I mark them below and I mark them above the zone, because they will always be my TPs. So, Captain, we would then sell once we have two candles going in the opposite direction, 15 pips or less. On which pair are you referring to? Like, look at this. An entry two would be pretty decent in this area if you'd want. However, the only reason that I won't be taking it is because it is too big. Because that's like for a 40 pip range. So if it had closed, if this candle closed smaller, then this candle closed smaller to give me like that 15 pip, that perfect 15 pip SL. I know sometimes it may not give it because it needs to be specific. Then I would take that entry too long from here. But these candles are too big in this area here. Because if you look, if I was to put my stop loss here, I'm putting my stop loss at about 40 pips down. Even though it can still skyrocket and doesn't come back to the area. Yeah, it's just that because it would look something like that. But because, as I said, following the rules of the 215, if it aligns for you, you can do it. But for me, it's not. So I'm not taking that position. So as I said, the entry ones and entry twos on the 215 technique, they're pretty specific. and the market does have to fit that specific criteria. If it doesn't hit that specific criteria, then I'm not going to go for it, even if it flows and it goes to my my full TP, then that's fine. All right, remember guys, if you haven't yet subscribed as yet, please go ahead and do so. It's right here on your screen. It's right here on your screen. Just follow. Thank you so much for the follow, M. It's right here on your screen. I'm live there as well. It's right here on your screen. If you want to get the true 215 experience, just a moment, guys. Thank you so much for that as well, Derek. Thank you for following as well. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, definitely subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed right here. Okay? Okay, thank you, Jennifer, for subscribing as well. All right, let's look at EU. So EU DXY is rejecting. DXY is rejecting, as you can see, came to tap that key area and is now going back down. Now we have EU coming up. Okay, we could have taken an entry too. However, it didn't meet the criteria for me, so these candles are too big in a sense. So it's coming back into the zone. Ideally, what I would want to see now, okay, let me just remove this because it broke the zone and has come back into the zone. I would like to see price actually tap that point of interest, close somewhere about my point of interest there, and then reject and close below. That's ideally what I'd love to see for me to take a re-entry here on this as well. The entry models on, do you live trade daily here? I want to join you, please. Yeah, every day 6:30 a.m. Not only here, but I'm also where is it? I'm also here as well. If I'm not on TK, where did it go? Where did it? If I'm not on TK, definitely for sure I'm here. I'm always here. Because sometimes TK definitely give me some issues, and when I can't be bothered with those issues, I'm here. I will always be here. All right, guys. Always remember to hit that notification bell as well. All right, I'm gonna sell. All right, if you want to, you can definitely do that. So price, in order for me to take for shorts here, I need to see price has to come back into my zone and reject from my zone for me to consider taking shorts here as well. It's 7:34 as well here in London, and with the London market does open in the next 25 minutes. So if it gets too close to it that time and it hasn't confirmed an entry as well as yet, I will have to just wait until the London market opens. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, you're in the, say, oh yeah, that's nice, pretty nice. The weather is not too bad today. Should be pretty lovely today. Thank you, Prince, so much for the follow. Remember, guys, to subscribe here as well if you want to know more about the 215 technique, or you want to have the true 215 experience. Now, this technique is not a technique if you Google it, you won't see it anywhere else. It will all lead you to me. All right, because I created it. So let's go back to EU here, see what's going on. Price action is coming back up. The XY look like it may want to, actually do reverse to actually continue higher as well. But I'm just waiting patiently just to see what's going on here. It hasn't confirmed any entries for me just yet. And as I said, I am not going to force any entries. Hey, Diaz, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. All right, good. You see, the XY is pushing down. Can I ask you how you get your point of interest? Yep, that's pretty easy, my friend. The point of interest. The point of interest is not static. So the point of interest is basically whatever price you came on the charts, and when you were reading the charts, that's where the price was. So 6:30 when I came on, this is where my price was, where my point of interest was. 6:30 when I came on for XAU, my price was at 374766. That's it. And that's what gives the 215 technique the versatility. So it's not market base, is time based. So the 215 zone is time based, right? And the good thing about it as well is that, let's say I mark out my 215 zone, right? If I mark out my 215 zone, most of the times you can use that 215 zone for the entire day. So I mark it out in the London session. I have the 215 zone in the London session, and I can keep taking entries from that zone multiple times. Even when it goes into the New York session, I can still keep taking entries from that zone over and over again. That's how powerful this 215 zone is, right? That's how powerful it is. And you guys will see, because if you're here now, I'm definitely going to be doing a 24-hour live stream as soon as this channel gets to 2,150 subscribers. Once that channel hit 2,150 subscribers, in honor of the 215 technique, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream, and you will see it there. So from Asian opening until New York close, I am going to be on live, just taking multiple entries and doing multiple prop accounts as well on that. So if that's something that you want to see, definitely subscribe here and join the journey. Yes, on yesterday's 215 zone, of course, as is, you can use it in the Asian session, you can use it in the Jamaican session, you can use it in the Panama session, the Mexico session, the African session, Antarctican session. You use it in any session you want. Can you prop account? FTMO. Go to my my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, and on there you should see my FTMO link, and you can join using my FTMO link. So it's a very beautiful strategy, I tell you. I am in love with it, because when I was down and on my face and the markets was really ripping me to shreds, this technique, and I found this technique, it saved me. So I won't change this technique for anything. I won't abandon this technique for anything. Even if the price action could be going up aggressively, and the technique says, look, you know, it's time to go short, I'm going it. It's gonna be crazy, but I'm doing it. I would rather to take an SL following my rules than take an SL not following my rules. All right, guys. All right. All right. So I was just having some breakfast there just now. My apologies, my friends. Usually I don't have breakfast too early. I'll have it after the stream. But I just had to nip out and have a bite of a sandwich there. Wasn't too bad. Pretty delicious. Don't know if you guys like ripe plantains. Yeah, so it was just some fried plantains. They're in a bit of spam as well. I don't know why I like spam so much, but yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go back to the charts now. Let's see what's going on here. What did I miss? Let's zoom in a bit because I can't see here where I don't like that. Don't like that. So this candle came in and closed inside the zone, right? And we have a candle rejected from outside the zone, but I don't like it. It close to too close to the zone. You know, you could maybe take the risk and take that, but I don't like that. Don't like that. Let's see. Let's see if let's go back to EU, see what's going on EU here. Okay, EU is coming back down. EU is about to confirm a short. We do have. Oh wait, let's extend this for my YouTube, TikTok viewers. You see, DXY came down, tested zone A's Barda, and has rejected and is pulling back up nicely. Okay, so that's good. So we have that. We have EU coming back down, looking to close below that zone. Price has tested my point of interest. So this is an A plus. This is an A plus setup now on EU for a short by the looks of it. So if this does close below that zone here, that's a very good. Need to see a stronger movement here though on DXY. This would be a very good setup here for going for shorts here on EU. Now gold on the other hand, price came in close inside that zone. It's really is very close to the sell line right there. Would have really loved for it to retrace just a little bit more inside, and this candle closes in about 40 seconds. I guess then if that's the case, then based on how DXY is moving and EU is moving, I could wait for a second candle to actually come back to the zone and close properly to give me a better confirmation, or I could risk it in a sense, and maybe take half of my position in. I personally, in my personal preference, I don't like this candle. So this candle came in the zone, but I don't think it retrace deeply enough inside the zone. That is my only problem, and I have 10 seconds to decide what I'm going to do. Hold on. So E, all right. Wow, look at that EU. All right, I'm going to take a short here on EU, and I'm going to take the short here in gold. Yeah, not risking all of my my usual lot size here on this, because this candle right here is a bit sketchy. This candle right here is a bit sketchy. It came into the zone. It didn't quite retrace deeply inside that zone as well. So ultimately, this is what I'm looking for here. Yes, I'm just gonna manage the risk right there. That candle needed to have retraced it a little bit more deeper inside the zone. This candle here. So it's not the perfect entry for me here on gold right there. But I'm still, based off the looks of the XY, I'm still just gonna chance it just a little bit. For EU now as well, it closed just a bit below the zone. That's all right. I'm okay with that as well on EU. So I'm in that chart here on EU as well. Stop loss just at my point of interest right there, and I'm putting my full TP down to the 4-hour support right there. As soon as it hit that 30-minute support, what I'll do is I'll then go break even at that point in time, and then see what's going to happen there. Let's look at gold as well. Gold is right there. Stop loss is already set there as well, and I'm putting my full TP down to my 4-hour support. And as soon as it hits my 30-minute support, then at that point in time, then I will go. Morning, Sylvia. I was asking for you. I will go break even on this as well. So in two positions right now. Is it possible for me to maybe put them side and side? Yeah, I can. So we can see what's going on both. Oh, this is a double whammy today, man. Look at that, 2 entries in at the same time. I'm going to answer the questions shortly. Just give me a moment here, my friends. Let me just set my trades up a bit. All right, so these are the 2 entries. Now, in that chart now on EU, once we get to that 30-minute support, I'll go BE on EU. And then the same here, once I get to that 30-minute support on gold, then I'll go BE. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed here, definitely go ahead and do so. All right, I did miss out on a few. Oh, you're traveling. Okay. All right, let's see. A lot of persons were asking some questions here. All right, let's go back to the chat. See what they're saying. You are muted. We can't hear you. I think he knows. How could I learn your strat? Yeah, I do have a group. You need to join the Telegram group as well. Selling, yeah, I just took a quick sell. The entry on gold is not the best based on the criteria, but I'm still in it though. But I'm risk managing that one. Did you just sell for EU? Yeah, I did. Good morning to you, Sylvia. Traveling came to top. Ah, lovely, thank you. All right, we just hit that 30-minute support here on EU as well. I need to see what DXY is doing. All right, DXY is coming back up. All right, good. So the 30-minute support has been tapped here on EU. So I'm going to go BE on EU and just break. Well, not. Why did you use that word? And just wait for the price action to continue. Looking here at DXY, if we look here at DXY, we can see that it is coming back up, but there's a bit of a rejection in a sense. So just need for it to continue to come higher here, and we should be seeing a push all the way down on EU. All right. Can't read your 4-hour TP, please. 4-hour TP on which one? 4-hour TP on what? Come on, EU. Don't take us out so early. Don't take me out so early. All right, so I do have a 215 Trades Premium Telegram group. I know that they might be upset with me, but the premise of the two, because what happened, guys, is that I'm coming off of a break. All right, I did take a break from this, so I'm coming off of a break. EU, don't take us out. Don't take me out, EU. Come on. Gold SL on this is just at my point of interest. Don't take me out. Don't take me out just yet. I do have a 215 Trades Premium group where basically what I do is that I set when I'm taking any entries, I'll let my people know that I'm taking any entries and show them what I am expecting and what I am doing. I do have my 215 Trades Premium group where I do send my entries in there, right? Because I took a break, what I'm mainly focusing on right now is ultimately just pushing. I'm pushing the TikTok. I'm pushing the YouTube as well. I'm pushing the streaming platforms. I'm focusing most of my energy there, right? So I haven't quite been attending as much to my 215 premium members, which I know majority of my 215 premium members, they're already here on stream with me, so they see what I am doing. But even though I am not, updating them, I haven't been updating them, I'm still here, so I'm not going anywhere, and we will definitely be kicking it off again. As well, as I said, I'm just focusing on pushing just the streaming content just for right now. All right, good. So looking at EU, all right, EU is moving down nicely. All right, perfect. Going to BE here on EU. All right, we're down at TP1. Basically, just hit TP1 here on EU. Go. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. All right, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Almost at TP2 here. on EU. Almost at TP2 here, and by the looks of it, we should be able to get TP4. TP4. Wow, when did you get TP4, my guy? Look, we should be able. I should be able to get TP3 here, which is the 4-hour support here. All right, gold is still playing around, being cheeky. Yeah, TP2. That's TP2 as well on EU. All right, so hopefully, I don't know if you guys had followed me just now, and Silver, they're asking for the Telegram link. Can you just post it again and pin it? So that's TP2 hit here on EU. Pretty nice move there. But gold, you see what gold is doing. Gold is playing. Gold is playing games. I tell you. You see, gold is an emotional traded pair. I tell you, gold is an emotional traded pair. Yeah, it's just emotions, man. Sometimes the price action that it's doing doesn't make sense. It's just the emotions behind of it. Why is it going up? It shouldn't be going up. It should be going down. Because I'm in a short, so go down, my guy. But anyways, you can join my join the Telegram. The Telegram link is on, I think it should be on the TikTok page. I'm pretty sure it's on the TikTok page in the bio. If it's not, if you go here for everyone who wants to be a part of the Telegram group, if you go here, right, then all the links are all there. All the links are all there, and you can join from there. All right, so take TP2 here on EU. Now, while EU is doing that, it might take me out now. However, let's look at gold. Let me just switch. Oh, did I mess it up? Okay, let's switch this back to just single. Switch this back to single, and let's have a look at gold. All right. Now, what did I say? This candle was very suspicious. This candle right here was very suspicious. Very, very, very suspicious. Right? I said it came in, but it's a bit sketchy because it didn't retrace more in the zone. I wanted it to retrace more. If it had, like here, right? Wanted it to retrace in the zone maybe about this distance here. This one would have been perfect. So even though it closed inside that zone, it just barely just put his pinky toe in. I said, you know what? I'm still going to take it, but I'm going to risk manage and reduce my lot size. So that was good. That was a very good call there from my part. EU, on the other hand, EU has done its thing, well, giving me TP2 there as well. I'm already at BE now, so if it comes back and it hit me out, then that's perfectly fine. Oh wow, there's so many questions here I didn't even see. 4-hour TP on EU. 4-hour TP was at 1.15. Gold gonna drop to about 3360. Well, it needs to drop now. That's what it needs to do. So EU is still holding on. EU still holding on. It's fine. That's good. And gold is back to my point of interest. So let's see what is going to happen. It's now 7:55 a.m. as well. 7:55. That basically means that we have 5 minutes. Right? Thank you for the follow. We have 5 minutes until the London market opens. And what we know about the London market open is that there's going to be a lot of volume before and after. And I think that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. Yeah, I'm out on that EU trade. That was a quick scalp there, but that's good. That's good. At least we did beat the TP2. That's what, 7 pips. That's fine. That was like a 1-to-1. A 1-to-1 though. All right, that's fine. That's good. That took me out. Let's remove this a bit, and now I wait. Okay, gold. Yeah, gold is doing its thing. Now let's break down that entry just now though. Let's break down that entry just now though on EU, just so everyone understand what happened just now. Okay. Now I'm gonna put DXY a little bit to the side here so I can focus a little bit more on EU, so you guys can understand what really just happened. Okay. Now using the 215 technique, as you can clearly see, that is the 215 zone. I'm on the 5-minute time frame because that's the time frame you use to take your entries on, right? Now price action came down, broke below the zone. It broke below the zone. All I needed was I needed a candle to close below the zone for me to consider taking shorts. Now this candle didn't close below the zone, but what it did, it came down, tested this little area here, pulled back inside the zone and tested my point of interest. So it basically confirmed like a perfect retest because it came back to that point of interest. Then I got this candle close right here, right? To close right here. So basically now I do have a perfect entry confirmation, an A plus entry confirmation for a short. Took that short from right there, bam, put it at my stop loss at my point of interest, and was ultimately aiming for my 4-hour support as my TP. Now DXY was moving in the direction which I wanted it to, as you could see here. However, it then started to reverse. It only took me down to TP1 and not TP1 and TP2, and then it basically reversed and closed me out. All right, so just only made this a little bit more on that because this I believe if this gold entry doesn't flip, then it's going to, yeah, it's not going to be a whole lot of profit because this entry is going to take most of it back away. But that's perfectly fine though. That's perfectly fine. So while that is doing that, that is okay. We could get some more entries here on EU because the London market does open in the next 2 minutes as well. So if price was to come back to the point of interest and reject again and close below, that's perfect. I'll wing it again. All right, so let's remove this so I don't confuse anyone. Hopefully you guys did manage that properly as well, and took your partials where whatever the case may be. All right, good. Now let's go, hold on, let's put this back here. All right, let's go back now to gold just to see what's going on. Now on gold, price came in, tested that 215 zone. As you can see, tested the 215 zone. This candle closed inside the zone, but I think it was a little bit problematic, so I didn't like it. I still took the entry, but I risk managed, and that's the key, my friends. That's the key. Risk management is the key. Okay. If you take an entry, if you there are one of two things. If you're gonna take an entry, you know there's something wrong with the entry. Don't go full in. Don't go all out. Okay, if you can't prevent yourself from taking the entry, at least manage how you're taking the entry, right? So if you used to use a lot size 1, don't use 1, use 0.5. If you used to use a lot size 3, don't use 3, use 1.5. Basically just reduce it. So even if it goes to your TP, fine, at least you were right. However, you had your doubts because there was something wrong with it. Okay, and that's exactly what happened here in this instance. This came in, close here, didn't trust it. I said it to you guys. Came down, closed below. This one came back in, closed inside. Still took it. I just limit my exposure to it. Still in it though. Price action is still here right now. So let's see what's going to happen here. So it's, oh wow, it's now 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's now 8 o'clock here. The London market has opened, so let's see what the London market is going to do here. All right, remember guys, if you haven't yet subscribed as yet, please go ahead and do so. Really do appreciate the love and the support today. The turnout has been great. It has been fantastic, my friend. I love the interaction here from my TikTok and my YouTube viewers. I appreciate it greatly. For all those persons who double tap like and interacted by asking questions or just saying something in the chat, I really appreciate it, my friends. So happy for you guys today. All right, so let's go back to gold, no, EU. So you see DXY is pushing up again. EU is back down below that zone, and this closes in about 3 minutes. It didn't quite test my point of interest this time, but let's see. All right, so gold is pushing down a bit, and if this candle then comes down and close below that zone, it's still a pretty strong indicator for the chart. All right, so 3 minutes left. It's now 8:01, and we have 30 minutes on this stream. Well, 29 minutes now to be exact left on the stream because I'm going on till 8:30 a.m. today. Basil, thank you so much for following. Sylvester, thank you so much for following. Thank you. All right, good. So As soon as we get to 2,150 subscribers on my YouTube channel, then at that point in time, we're going to be doing that 24-hour live stream from Asian to New York. All right. Might very well give away a few. Might very well give away maybe some prop as well for people to actually be on and maybe just try as well to see if they can go so long without sleep, because that's a lot. That's a very long yeah, that's a day worth of trading. Yeah, might take maybe about 50 trades that day. But let's see. All right, let's see. So 2 minutes until this candle close. Price came in, tested the higher point of my 215 zone. London market has just rejected the price from that point of interest. Is now pulling back down to my sell line. Hasn't closed below, but if this candle does come and close below my sell line, then that's a very good indicator to say that it's possibly going to continue to go down. Thank you, Shadi, so much for the follow. Thank you, Yankson, as well. For the follow as well. Really do appreciate it. And Nikubu Koza, thank you for that as well. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, let's see what's going on. We're getting a rejection. DXY is still pushing up though, so all hopes is not lost. So it's just a waiting game at this point. Just a waiting game. This candle closes in 1:30. Gold is rejecting. It's all about emotions. All about emotions right now. Push DXY. Need to see that strong, aggressive push here on DXY. If it comes up to at least these regions, then we should be seeing some pretty strong move upwards. Don't try to sell now. No, I'm not trying to do anything. I've already done it. What's your name? Ale. Tell us why. Why do you say that? Why do you say not to sell? 17 seconds. 10 seconds until this candle close. Comezino. Hi. How are you? All right, so EU has confirmed another short again right here, and it has confirmed a perfect chart as well. And DXY is continuing again. Let's see if we can try for that 4-hour support now. Let's see if we can try for that 4-hour support again. Here, let's see what gold is doing. Gold is coming back down now as well. Let's see if we can try for that chart again. Oh, you hit that 30-minute support already. Let's see. Let us see what's going to happen here. Let us see what's going to happen here. Let us see what is going to happen here. All right, so gold is coming back down to that previous early entry. DXY just confirmed a short there again as well. It's now what, 8:06 a.m. We have 24 minutes left on stream. So let's see what is going to happen here. Strong rejection. If this does hit SL and the gold hit SL, I'm out for 0 for today. That's fine though. All right, remember guys, if you're on TK, if you haven't yet subscribed, please definitely go ahead and do so. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm properly risk managing. Anyways, so I'm not at risk. Now, if you go here, all my links is in the description of my channel, so you can go there and you can just have a quick look at it. Okay, have a quick look at it. So if this 5-minute candle comes down and it closes below that zone, then that's it has also confirmed another 215 short. So that was like a half confirmation, and this is going to be a double confirmation anyways. So let's see, 2 minutes left. XAU USD still there playing around that area. Let's see what's going to happen here. EU is crossing the sell line. Is it going back up? Yeah, it's going back up. Okay, it's fine. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Really appreciate it today. Love the turnout today as well. We're at almost at 7K likes, guys. We just need 300 likes to get to 7K likes. And I think if you've learned anything today, if you like the content, you like the energy, right? Just hit definitely just hit the like button. Get those likes up to 3K to 7K likes. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, Lewis, for that follow. You know, Lewis is a very powerful name. Did you know that? Thank you guys for the likes as well. Thank you for showing up here. Thank you for the interaction, man. Today has been a lovely stream. A lovely stream today. The turnout has just been super duper. Yeah, Lewis is a powerful name. Yeah, it is. It is a powerful name, my friend. Very powerful name. Right, so today has been a lovely stream today. Lovely stream. You guys you turned out, you've interacted. I just love it. I just love it. All right, my YouTube viewers are over there chilling nicely. We reached 7K. Nice. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for that. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. TikTok is going crazy. I'm in a short right now on EU. I'm in a short right now on gold, as you can see. My TP1 is at my 30-minute support. My TP2 is at my 1-hour support, and my TP3 is at my 4-hour support. Same for for this as well. So if this busts, then it's gonna be a 0 day today as well. Thank you so much for the follow. Time frame you use? I use all time frames, but I take entries on the 5-minute time frame. If this candle close here as well, yeah, it just so even though I entered early here, even though I entered early here from this candle, it is still it just confirmed the 215 chart now. But this candle now confirmed it even perfectly. Tested that point of interest, rejected, came down and closed. So even though I entered early, because of the suspicious candle, it has confirmed a plus 215 chart now anyways. So now we just need to see price action just to push down and continue down. It's struggling though, because we still haven't closed below that region. So let's see what this 5-minute candle does as well. Let me know your Telegram group if you have. Yeah, I do have a Telegram group. As I said, all of my links are here. All of my links are here, my friends. So go here, and then you can go in my bio. You should see all my links. All my Telegram links as well should be on my TikTok page as well. They should be. I know I put them there. Other than that, Sylvia, could you just face it again there for me? That's a strong rejection there. Bloody hell. All right. Hopefully you guys took some profits here on EU. I'm going BE on this. Hopefully you guys took some profits as well on EU, because we basically almost hit TP2 again on EU. Yeah, I see DXY is pushing up aggressively. This is nice. This is a very good move. This is a very good move. So now I just need to see the EU continue to fall. So I hope that you guys are managing that EU. And well, am I saying that? But I don't even know. I don't even know if you guys even entered. Did you guys? I don't even know if you guys entered. I don't even know. I don't even know if you guys had entered. So let's see. Still in this chart here on EU. Gold, what we need to see a 5-minute candle. We need to see a 5-minute candle close below that 15-minute rejection line. We still haven't seen that as yet. If we can get a 5-minute candle to close below that 15-minute rejection line, then that's a very strong indicator. Look at that! Oh, beauty! That is beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so do I see you guys, please? Did you guys even enter though? Why am I hyping this up? I don't even know if you guys had entered. How many of you guys did enter? If you did enter on the goal, please make sure you manage your profits. Almost at TP1 though. Almost at TP1, and then what's this? EU is just going down now. All right, I need you guys to understand something. So my TP1 is my 30-minute support, TP2 is my 1-hour support, my TP3 is my 4-hour support. Almost at TP1 now and running nicely. As you can see here at this point, you know what? I'm going to go BE here on gold. Yeah, take some partials on that, secure it, and then wait a minute. No. The candle hasn't even closed. Yeah, the candle hasn't even closed. That's fine though. I've already done it anyway, so I can't. It's not like I can take it back. So, very good entry that. Don't understand what you mean. All TP is at different time frame. You just followed. All right, let me explain it to you guys. So, when you're doing the 215 zone, one of the key key things to do is that gosh, yeah, I was taken out on that. Damn it. I think I shouldn't have done that though. I don't think I should have done that so early. I should have waited for this candle to close. I just realized that I didn't have a 5-minute candle closure below that 15-minute rejection. Below that 15-minute rejection line. So it was that was immature. Shouldn't have closed. I shouldn't have done that. And I saw it, you know. I saw it. Shouldn't have done that just yet. So I just messed up my chart here on gold. Shouldn't have done that. Should have waited for that candle to close and then wait for the another one to close below that 15-minute rejection line. That's what I should have done. Should have done that. All right, good. So EU is now at that 1-hour support. That's TP2, so that's fine. That's nice. Taking some partials and some profit on that. It's a good day. It's a good day. Even though I messed up my goal entry, it's a good day. Still a good day. Now, someone was asking just now, what do I mean by having my my TPs at what did he say? I don't understand what you mean, all TP at different time frame. Yeah. So one of the key things when you're marking out the 215 zone is that in order for you to know when to exit a trade, right? In order for you to know when to exit a trade, you need to know where you expect the price action to go, right? So once I have the 215 zone mark, I would go to the 30-minute time frame. I would find the 30-minute support and I would mark it. I'll go to the 1-hour time frame and I'll find the 1-hour support and I'll mark it. And I'll do the same for the 4-hour as well. So I do that below the zone and I also do that above the zone, because above the zone, these are my buy areas, my buy targets. So below the zone are my sell targets, and above the zone are my buy targets. Okay. Now look at the 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame is the time frame that I use to take entries on. So when I do enter, if I enter a chart, my TP will be at that 30-minute support that I've marked, or my 1 hour support that I've marked, and my 4 hour supports. I've always marked those 3 supports out. The 30-minute support, then below would be the 1 hour, then below that would be the 4 hour, right? Once I've marked those areas out, as soon as price comes into these areas, so basically my TP1 is going to be at my 30-minute support. That's my first TP. No, wow, TP2. Wow, great. Mathematics. Right, so that's going to be my TP1. Cool. Then my TP2 is going to be here. My TP2 is going to be here at my 1 hour support. All right. Okay, you're still doing your thing. That's fine. Perfectly fine. DXY has tapped into this zone as well. We could definitely see some reaction to it. And my TP3 as well is going to be here. Okay. That's where my TP3 is. Now, some persons don't take partials. Some persons will actually just hold it and continue to let it flow. Well, that's fine. I think I prematurely managed this entry though, to be honest, because it came into that 30-minute support for TP1 and I went BE, but I should have waited because I just realized that I didn't realize that I didn't quite have a candle close below that 15-minute rejection line. Just should have waited for that, but it's all fine. 20 pips though, it's okay. Not as much as yesterday, but EU basically did what it needed to do. Two entries on EU, and both of them taking profit as well. And this one is still continuing as well, because if DXY flips and goes green and continue to push through this rejection zone, then I could ultimately be seen to get that 4-hour TP here on EU, right? So that's what I mean when I say that my TPs are TP1, TP2, or TP3. That's what I mean, because I have them at the 30-minute support, the 1 hour support, and it would be the reverse if I was in a long. If I was in a long position, then my TP1 would be at my 30-minute. Wait a minute. What the? Who drew this? Did I do this? It's a good thing we didn't get a buy. It's a good thing it didn't confirm a buy, because this is this is crazy. The lines here are crazy, right? Look, I knew it. You see, I messed my trade up, man. I messed it. See, I messed it up. Look at that. I messed it up. Shouldn't have moved to BE as yet until I got that candle close below. You see, until I got that candle close below my 15-minute rejection line. That's at that point in time, it would have been safer. Now, on this candle, this is the candle now that I should have used and moved to BE. I messed it up. But you know what? If you guys, I don't know how many persons are in this gold position right now. I don't know if you're in this gold position. If you took this gold position, put G in the chat. Hopefully you guys didn't follow me and mess your entry up. All right, good. Okay, good. So, all right, good. So persons did take it. All right. Oh, so hopefully you guys did properly follow it and do it properly, right? I realized late that, look, well, I should have waited for that 5-minute candle. If I had gotten a 5-minute candle closure below that 15-minute rejection line, that would have been decent. And then at that point in time, I should know that the point. Oh wait, go EU. Yeah, still doing his thing. That's fine. But that's good. Anyways, it's a win today, Chef. I knew it. We're in the same trade. Manny, we are using the same strategy. What do you expect? What do you expect? We're using the same strategy. And look at that. Manny there, my friend. Well, he has a different name. I think that's Japanese. I don't. However, he uses a 215 technique. He's a 215 trades premium. But he uses 215 technique. So I'm not the only one here doing it. He came on, he learned it, and he just followed through. I messed my entry up though, Manny. Not my entry. I messed my I mismanaged my trade just now. So only only um, didn't make the full extent that I was to make on that entry, to be honest. Because I should have gotten about 40 pips on that. Came out with 20, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So it's a good day, right? It's a good day. I'm going to say it's a good day. Took two trades on EU, right? Took two trades on EU, both smashing TP2, right? Took two trades on EU, both smashing TP2. That's good. I'm still in this EU position right now. So if price continues to push below, if DXY continue to push above, if DXY breaks its zone and EU breaks that 1 hour support, then we shall be in pretty nicely. Oh, look at that. It's look at that. How many of you guys took this EU trade? How many? If you took this EU trade, put EU in the chat. All right. When you say support zone, can you explain what candle to use? I'll have another chance to sell. Maybe not, because I don't. I think I'm at my trade threshold for today. 3 trades in a day? Nah, I'm not taking another. It could be as beautiful or as clean as Jesus Police record. I'm not gonna take it. When you say support zone, explain what candle you use. I missed that. Sorry. Just follow. Thank you for the follow, Owen. We can enter now. Enter now on what? W Stone and Grandma is a trader now. Mine hit BE. Where are you based? I'm in the UK. Everyone and their grandma is a trader now. Yeah. I'm in the UK, my friend. Yeah, this took me out. Yeah, I mismanaged that. Lesson learned. And I realized the problem after. I realized the issue after I basically adjusted. But that's good though. So your EU trade hit BE. Will you check my messages? If you send me a message on Telegram, yeah, I'll reply to you. All right, look at that. Look at that beautiful entry here on EU. Beautiful entry. So took 2 entries. I took one here before. Got taken out on that. Right, but it did hit TP2. That's fine. Then it price came back and confirmed another short. Took that next short as well, and we're now at TP2 and still counting. Don't think I'm joking. Anyways, there is no. What do you mean? Where is the Telegram? I want to talk to you about it. Yeah, you find. What do you mean? There's no Telegram? There should be the Telegram link is on my The Telegram link is on my Go here if you haven't yet. Go here. 215 trades. My Telegram link should be there, and also as well, it should be on my YouTube. Where? On which one of the page? On the TikTok page or on the YouTube page? Oh, it's not on my TikTok. All right, I'll put it there after the stream. I'll put my Telegram there after the stream. I'll put my Telegram there after the stream. All right, you're still in the gold. Sell this piece of shit. Oh my word! Look at that, Kyle. I don't think I don't think I understand the question that you were asking about the support bit. Don't think I understand. All right, so anyways, it would have still taken me out though. Because if let's say I did mismanage the first bit of it, and it rejected, and it came down to the TP2 and it went back up, this candle would have already taken me out. So that's fine. But if you're still holding this position, my friends, congratulations to you guys, because as you can see, it's moving down nicely, and it's moving down nicely to that 4 hour support. I did enter a bit early, but risk managed properly, but it was just a fake out. to go back here so for people to think it's going to go higher, but it then came and confirmed another A plus entry 2 just now, and entry 1 for a short there, and it just tanked. So that's good. So if you took this gold entry, that is pretty nice. Congratulations to you. You guys should be in some decent profits today. And also as well, if you took that EU entry, this is a perfect entry too, you know. This is a perfect entry too for a buy. It's a perfect entry too for a buy here on EU. Perfect entry too for a buy right here, yeah. Perfect entry too for a buy. But we're not doing that. All right, guys. So it's now 8:27 a.m. here in London. As I said, only go live every day for 2 hours. So from 6:30 to 8:30. So we have 3 minutes left on stream. 3 minutes left on stream, and we took 3 entries today, all hitting some take profits. So if you've entered any one of the three entries, then you should be in nicely. Okay, with that said, all right, remember guys, if you are on TikTok, please, I am asking you, if you want to continue to learn how to use the 215 technique, right, if you want the true experience of being a 215er and understanding how powerful the technique is and how simple it is to learn, definitely subscribe to this channel. All right, definitely subscribe to this channel. We took 3 entries and you missed all 3 of them. That's fine. Tomorrow again, we'll try again tomorrow. Definitely subscribe. Don't just come on TikTok. Don't just come on TikTok, hit that like button and leave. You want to get the true full experience of the 215 technique, you have to subscribe here. It's a must. And turn your notification bell on as well, so you can get those notifications when I go live. Ultimately, join the Telegram group. If you go here as well, all of my links are on my page, so you can go there and you should be able to see it. All right, did you took a sell and goal? Of course I took a sell and goal. 215 confirmed it perfectly, right? Make sure, my friends, make sure you subscribe here. Okay, now before we close out the stream in the next minute, my friends, we're at 7.8k likes. Can we just get those likes up to 8k? I would really appreciate it. Would really appreciate it if we could just get those likes up to 8k likes. All right, my friends, so it's another good day. Yesterday was a beautiful day as well. So if you only just take the entries that was taken on stream, then you should be up nicely. Thank you so much for that, Forex. Thank you so much for the love. All right, and I cannot end my stream without saying thank you. All right, I cannot end my stream without saying thank you for every single person who's on YouTube right now, no matter where you are in the world, watching this on your telephone, watching it on your mobile phone, or even if you're just watching this video through your neighbor's window, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you. All right, for all the persons here as well on TikTok who is doing the same thing, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on someone else's phone or someone else's tablet or someone else's TV or device, I appreciate you. For every single one on this stream as well who interacted with the channel, whether you interacted by sending a message, hitting the like button or that share button, I appreciate you. All right, and I want to leave this message with you guys as well. Don't give up on your dream. It just takes a little longer sometimes, but don't give up on your dream, my friends. Believe in yourself. Remember, the first supporter you have is you, and if you don't support yourself, who's going to support you? So believe in yourself. Don't give up on your dream. It's been a nice day, pretty beautiful day, and we're going to kick this off again tomorrow, same time, same place. So make sure you subscribe on TikTok, you subscribe on YouTube right here, and I'll leave that with you guys today, my friends. Stay safe and happy trading. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.